You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see third-year man Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears as they take on the 11-year man Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. With that, let's head inside the Ford Field in Detroit. We're standing by are the two men who will bring you this one, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. From up top, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. And Charles, an NFC North matchup here, the so-called black and blue division.
Atta baby, show that age.
It's going to be a battle in 2019 as well. Who do you like out of this division?
Well, Chicago is a defending champion, and they play defense as well as anyone in the league, so you have to like their chances to repeat. Minnesota thought they were going to run the division, had a rough year. That's not normal Vikings football. They'll get back into the fray. Green Bay had such an underwhelming season last year. They changed coaches, but they still have number 12 throwing the football. And Detroit, they're on a crusade to eliminate bad football and get back to being the Lions that roar.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense heading out, led by Mitchell Trubisky, a Pro Bowler last year in 2018. And, of course, the number 2 overall pick in the draft back in 2017. To the right side, complete to Miller. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And, Charles, now we get our first look at this offense.
And one guy you have to look at in particular is Kyle Long. Can play guard or tackle with a nice degree of nastiness.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
As the Detroit Lions continue to rebuild their defense, they were so excited about the opportunity to acquire defensive end Trey Flowers from New England, who always put on big performances in the playoffs and in Super Bowls. And now the Lions, looking forward to seeing that game in and game out. 7.5 sacks is his career high. They'd love to see that number get to double digits.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He may try and run for this. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's go.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a first down throw. Stafford got his man complete over the middle. That's James. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 58 right there. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
On first down, it's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Theo Riddick there, and that'll bring up second down.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but now it's third down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. So we've hit halftime and what was obviously... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump. I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense.
Now Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
From the 38, Stafford, throw left side complete. That's Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. And James has it. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now it's Stafford. Amendola catching it left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Now Stafford. It's caught outright, Amendola. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And Amendola with a catch. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Stanford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything.